I am first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk Evening Edition because I'm in from Amalfi, so that means you get a third Coffee Talk. Is it enough? Is it too much? You be the judge. At any rate, the skies are just about clear. We're watching those temperatures falling. Look outside at this hour. It is gorgeous in downtown Orlando. Oh my gosh, how beautiful is that? It's gorgeous, but it's not just pretty here. Let me take you over to the tourist district. That camera's not working. All right, let me take you over to the beach. This is Melbourne, looking nice with clear skies. Cocoa, we'll have to iris that up a little bit. Over to New Smyrna, camera's down. You win some, you lose some, right? There's a look toward the Maitland area. And last but not least, just another shot of downtown Orlando. Temperatures, excuse me, across the area, looking good. We are sitting in the 50s and 60s across town. Here's a look outside right now. 50 degrees in Ocala. We're at 59 degrees in Orlando, 57 degrees in Sanford, and 61 degrees in Titusville. So it looks very, very nice across Central Florida. Certainly there is nothing to see on our first warning live Doppler radar, so we can move right on from there. It's looking great. I like it. I like it very, very much. So let's talk a little bit about our forecast then for tonight, shall we? If I can type this correctly. Let's get right to it. You know what I mean? Around Central Florida, here's a look at the lows. All right, I went in, looked at some new model data, and got you some updated information. So 51 is our forecast low in the metro area. 47 in Leesburg, 45 in the villages. Oh my goodness gracious. Ocala, 39 degrees. That is excellent, right? 49 degrees in DeLand and about 55 for us in New Smyrna Beach. So it is going to be a wonderful, wonderful night. It has been a wonderful day, and it's just going to continue. Cliff says, too late for coffee. I'll have some tea talk. I've got coffee just because I have to try and stay awake. But that's me. You do you. I may end up doing tea during the newscasts. Taylor says, your voice is holding up well. I'm trying, man. It's not great, but it's doing what it's doing. Deltona would love to be put on the WESH map. Eileen, or actually it's Ellen, I apologize. Ellen, there's only so many cities that you can cram in on one map, but I could tell you this. When we get into the specifics, when we get into community by community stuff, I promise you we do our best to put as many places on the map, which includes Deltona. So you're a part of what we do, we just can't put you on every map. So I do apologize. But anyway, with that said, here's a look city by city because I want to get as kind of zeroed in as possible because yes, Deltona, Waterford Lakes, everybody wants to be on the map. I get it. 51 in Orlando, 48 degrees in Apopka. It's going to be a little chillier north and west of town, right? 49 degrees. In Winter Garden, we head up to Volusia County, and you can very clearly see Deltona's at 50, DeLand is at 49. Oh, but why isn't Orange City on the map? Because we can't put too many right next to each other. It'll just clutter it all up. 48 degrees in Astor. Along the beaches, a little bit milder. 52 in Ormond, 53 degrees Daytona Beach. Let's head out west. Look at these man, look at these chilly temperatures. 45 in the villages. But as soon as you get into Marion County, it's like boom goes the dynamite. 39 in Ocala, 38 degrees in Reddick. You head a little further south, it's 47 in Leesburg, 46 in Astatula, 48 degrees in Claremont. And then back over to the beaches, it's the lower 50s for Osceola, mid to upper 50s in Brevard, and even 63 right on Satellite Beach. So it's going to be a nice and chilly night. Yeah. How long? Renetta's asking, is this cool weather going to last? If we look at the temps over the next couple of nights, you'll see that these temperatures are gradually climbing, right? From the lower 50s tomorrow morning to the upper 50s on Friday morning to the 60s on Saturday. But understand the way that Central Florida works, especially in winter, just in general, we always want to get back to that average. And the average this time of year is 65. So those temperatures are going to always try to get back there. And then another front will move through and it'll drop us and, yada, yada, yada. It's this kind of ever-ending thing. Dorian says, I'm doing an energy drink. Nothing wrong with that. Hope you're doing well. Stacy, I'm not sick at all. My voice is just giving out. Mike, do you see a recycle with another cold shot? We will have to watch next cold. Could be really cold. What? Yeah, I mean, this is a signal for sure in the LRC, but we'll have to watch and see how long the cycle duration is this year. And yeah, I mean, but this is going to be an indication of cold, yeah. Taylor says, someone drink for me. I'm out of adult beverages. Oh, good gravy. But wait, no Orange City. Come on, man. I know, Brian. Brian, let me tell you, I was up in your neck of the woods today with my old man and made me think of you. So I hope you're doing well, bud. Dorian says Vero Beach. Yeah, can't put everything on the map. Nicole says, it's cold, Eric. I know. Let me just show you, though. Marion County, you have started to drop off. Current temperatures in your area, at least in some areas, are now in the 40s. Look at that. Some of these temperatures getting down there. 48 in Romeo, 49 degrees right now in Ocala, and 48 degrees in Reddick. So our thermometers across Marion starting to drop. As a matter of fact, let me tweet that out. I know if you're watching this on Twitter, you know, but give me 2 seconds. Hold on, let me type it. And just like that, we have our first 40s of the night. Hello, Marion. All right, there we go. Sorry. I know it's not good TV. Nobody said Coffee Talk was good TV. Love it. I just came from Houston. It was cold there as well. Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. I need an espresso alcoholic beverage for this day. Laura, I've got an espresso without alcohol, but this is going to hopefully help me get through the evening newscasts. Kelly says, oh, look, you're awake. Just barely. The mug says it all. Yeah. Oh, well. Brian? Yes, would love it. Would love it, would love it. I'm coming to Florida from Virginia for Thanksgiving. Deciding what kind of clothes to pack will be fun. Kind of hope it stays cool. Well, we'll always go back up, and then hopefully we'll be back on a cool swing by the time you get here. Sound stopped. It doesn't look like it stopped on my end. Any more hurricanes this year? Well, there is an indication of at least a storm system in early November. We talked about that during the morning coffee talk, and we'll focus on the tropical stuff in the morning. But yeah, there's an indicator that there'll be maybe something out in the Gulf of Mexico early November. Is it a hurricane or not? It's too early to tell. And even if it is or isn't, it'll be something to watch for next year come our long-range forecast. But I will tell you this, at least for now, there is nothing expected to develop, and that I will take. Very, very, very okay with that. All right, so what's going on right now? First off, it was a chilly day, all right? Here's a look at our high temperatures. The areas with asterisks are record-keeping sites. We set records for the coolest high temperature in every one of our sites. As a matter of fact, kind of an interesting little graphic. Around the country, the eastern half of the country has been worked cooler than average. 27 record chilly high temperatures. Of that 27, most of them are here in the Sunshine State. Every single one of the record-keeping stations in our area had record cool high temperatures, which I just, I think that that's kind of an interesting little statistic, including, by the way, down into the Keys. You see that down there? But from Gainesville through Ocala, every one of our record-keeping stations, Orlando, Leesburg, Daytona Beach, Melbourne, all of them records today. Record chilly high temperatures. What did they end up being? The graphic says so far, but let it be. Let this kind of illustrate it. And instead of so far, those are our high temperatures for the day. So in Orlando, we were a degree shy or a degree below. So we are 1 degree cooler than we've ever been on this day. In Sanford, we tied the record. In Leesburg, just shattered the old record set back in '96. Tied the record in Daytona Beach. And in Melbourne, we broke the record by 1 degree. So yeah, it was a chilly day. And very good stuff. And now for tonight, there are freeze advisories across a good portion of the east. But into the Sunshine State, notice the Panhandle, all the way through like Alachua County, under frost advisories, okay? None of Central Florida under a frost advisory, but I will point out, with the temperatures going the way that they are, I wouldn't be surprised, especially if North Marion sees a couple of areas of some frost. So that'll be one of those interesting things to watch. And of course, it's something we will be watching. All right, so again, tonight it's nice and chilly. All right, temperatures are going to be falling into, not even record lows. And that's the one thing that I'm kind of surprised. I am surprised, even though we do have record cool high temperatures on the day. Looking at temperatures tonight, we're actually not expecting record low temperatures. Here's a look at the numbers. In Orlando, the record cool temperature on this night goes back to 89. In Sanford, same thing. In Leesburg, you'll be within a couple of notches. Your old record back in the 60s. Daytona Beach, yeah, I don't think that it's going to be records. But, we'll be close, at least in Leesburg. But no, we're not expecting tonight to be record chill. Jennifer says, I sound very sick. My voice just went out. It has nothing. I feel fine. I'm ready to fight, baby. Let's go. I just was on the phone with Manolfi a second ago, and he was making fun of me as well. What are you going to do? Nicole says, I have to turn on my heat tonight. Actually, that makes me wonder what the current temperature on the inside of my house is, because the wife never touches it. Kelly says, Eric, they're asking what happened to the Tavares camera. I have no idea. Seriously, I have no idea. I can tell you that they've just been trying to get the tower cams working. We went after the hurricane, like they all went down. So they're trying to get some of them back. At least there's that. Debbie says, turning on my heated mattress pad tonight. Oh, that sounds nice. I like it. Do you think it will be a cold winter? I don't know. We'll have to see. It's kind of interesting, though, because after Hurricane Ian, our pattern absolutely flip-flopped. And we went into the dry season, seemingly. We went into a cooler stretch, and it's just kind of been that way. So, yeah, it's kind of wild. What are you doing over there, Bubba? Just hanging out? Laura says, I had nothing to dress the baby in today. Oh, no. We need to get some warm weather to you, or at least some cool weather clothing, stat. I remember that cold in 89, the year my locks froze in my car. Holy crow. I've read about 89. I was alive in 89, but I didn't remember it. I don't remember it like, the details of it. I was a little kid.
I was 6.
You were 6. Kelly says, Roberto, question mark?
Yeah.
You want to say hello? Pop in and say hello. This is my buddy Roberto, everybody.
Hello. Oh, over here.
There you are. That's my buddy.
It's me.
It's me, Roberto. All right, so while we're talking, I'll pop up the 7-day forecast just so that we can yenter it up, because there are some changes in full transparency here. You may not love it. Is it Saturday morning, the race? Isn't the race Saturday? Jeannie was texting me about it, but I think she thought that it was Sunday morning. Well, either way, look, these temperatures are looking excellent, my friends. Excellent. Just loving it. David says it's Sunday. Yeah, she kept telling me Sunday. You can finish 2022. Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday. Who said that it was Saturday in the chat? Hey, buddy.
Hey.
I'm on Facebook, but you're more than welcome to come join us.
All right, cool.
What's going on?
I just wanted to see if you wanted to do weather for one of the headlines, like you at the...
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
All right.
You want to say hello to everybody?
Sure.
Say hello.
Hi, everyone.
Talking about the newscast.
I'm Trevor. I'm the 10 o'clock producer. Working behind the scenes.
That's all right. Not anymore. You were just out here.
I know. Getting some face time.
Trevor's relatively new in these parts.
I am.
Hitting the ground running though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just at the Chroma Key or at the Weather Center.
What do you want to do?
Let's do Weather Center just because otherwise we won't have that shot and just do something different.
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
I like that.
Giddy up.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Bye, everyone.
Trevor says bye, everyone. Yeah, it's a Sunday morning race. Kelly says, Trevor took my job. That's true. That's true. Where are we at? This weather took a nosedive. Well, I mean, the temperatures did. Yeah, the temperatures did. Okay, no worries, David. I wanted to make sure. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh, my phone is blowing up. Why is my phone blowing up? Okay. Yeah, Jeannie's like, no, it's Sunday. She literally just sent me the information on it. Okay. Another buddy. Oh yeah, there's a lot of buddies. We got a lot of buddies here. I love it. I love it. I love it. So when you watch the 10 o'clock newscasts, Kelly, who you see typing, used to do the producing for it. And then there's Trevor. And I've already talked to Kaja, although she's not here right now. She's the producer of the 11. And then we have our new executive producer who's in as well, Mr. Chris. John says, nice to meet your coworkers. It's a good group of people here. It really is. It really is. Kelly says, Trevor got on Coffee Talk before me. Did you never get on Coffee Talk? I don't believe that. I mean, I'm not, if you say it, but listen, I don't have memory for anything, but I feel like you did. Enjoying the weather in Lake Nona with a glass of wine. Ooh, I like it. No, you and Manolfi. That's what Manolfi's doing right now. The man's on vacation, so of course, what do? Bother the snot out of him. Yeah, he's watching the Yankees game as well. You never got on Coffee Talk, Kelly? My mind is blown, and yet I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself more than anything, really. Brian says, by the way, you not knowing much about 89 makes me feel really old. I didn't mean it like that. I was just younger. I wasn't aware of weather events as I am today. That's all. That's all. That's all. Yes, Kelly, you are. You'll have to do the Coffee Talk drive-through is all. Nicole says, so awesome when you do this. We get the info and sometimes get to hear you say our names. Yeah, why not, Nicole, right? Courtney said, Phillies lost tonight. Oh, did they? I'm so not a baseball fan. I'm so not a baseball fan. Did the live freeze, Joshua? It looks good on my end. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? Anything? I do want to point out, by the way, with this great stretch of weather and the dry air in place, one thing to note is that our fire danger index will be going up. The FDI, as it's called, the fire danger index, ticked up. Excuse me, just a little bit. Yeah, we're in the moderate category for tomorrow, and that's going to continue. So just a heads up on that. All right. All right. Listen, my voice is barely hanging on, so I think I'm going to take a time out here. This is my third coffee talk of the day. I think we're going to pause. I will see you with brand new forecast numbers on WESH 2 News at 10 over on CW18. And of course, WESH 2 News at 11 on WESH 2. And then, just in case you haven't had enough of me yet, baby, I'm back. 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, we'll have our regular coffee talk. I also want to let you know one thing. Next week, we talked to Craig Setzer last week. We're going to talk next week to a former forecaster at the National Hurricane Center. And we're going to be discussing the cone, the forecasting, the messaging. It's going to be another super interesting coffee talk, and I cannot wait to do it. We're going to do it live, so you can bring your questions, okay? That'll be next week on Coffee Talk, all right? That's all we got. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys, gals, everybody in between. I will see you tonight on TV and tomorrow morning. What'd you say?